This is Jason Price here with Feral Texas Outdoors, and we have a new entry with AGM, and that is with their new monocular helmet mounted series, the StingIR. We are looking at the 640 unit. The 640 unit, it's very impressive with how small this thing is. I mean, if you guys want to look here, just in my hand, I'll try to sit there and get on the camera. But I mean, this thing is compact. There are a lot of options. So sorry guys, I'm gonna kind of going back and forth pulling out the things because we have a box here with all of the accessories that come with this. But I want to first go over the unit itself and some of the specs and what you expect to see with the StingIR. So this is the StingIR 640. It comes with a 26mm lens. As we're working, it is focusable, so you do have a focus ring here on the front as far as for your image and clarity, especially at distance. When we look at distance, we do have a 1:8 zoom, so you do start off at a 1 base out to 8. We actually drove with both StingIR models, so as a 1 base mag, so we actually drove around with this helmet mounted and didn't use any PVS 14 or anything like that at all, and worked very, very well being a 1 base mag, but then being able to kind of zoom up and be able to do that, and that's kind of when we get into the controls. So it's just one button press, so it's got a forward button, so you can sit there and zoom up, cycle all the way through and come back. Being able to do that from the helmet mounted position and being able to have all those accessible, it actually is mounted up like that, so you actually can reach the controls from underneath. So I'm going to get into some of the other specs with this. So 640 resolution, 12 micron sensor, and then we look at a 50 hertz refresh rate. Sorry, there's a lot of things in here, so I am going to get distracted definitely talking about this, but there is a lot of options here with the StingIR. So we are helmet mountable, so we do have our helmet mountable options, but what is nice with the StingIR is AGM is actually including equipment for helmet mounting. I mean, you can sit there and run this, put this in a pocket and pull this sucker out. I mean, it is compact enough for sure, but helmet mounting capability. So when I say helmet mounting capability and parts, they actually are including a bridge. So there is a dovetail bridge right here, and it is actually adjustable. So you can adjust it here. See if I can move my fingers out of the way as I do this. So you can actually adjust that for your eye spacing. So some of you guys that got some eyes too close together, here you go. This one's perfect for you. So this will work great. It does have a little lock and deal here to screw it in to attach it right here to your monocular, to your optic. But dovetail interface, so we are looking at dovetail interface. So we have our helmet set up here with that L4G24 setup. You're able to take your dovetail, snap right in there, and then be able to slide across and adjust your optic to your eye as necessary. Said this, the helmet things are not included, but I mean, if you go and you look right now to try to find a sliding bridge for monoculars or PVS 14s, they are expensive, hard to find. So I can tell you, this is a real plus here. Being able to have this, since we do run helmet mounted stuff, this is a real big plus. But capabilities also with this unit is when we look at helmet mounted binoculars, okay, it runs off of CR123 batteries. So you see a battery compartment here. Well, what other options do we have? We can actually have a tube extender here. So if you can see that, there's our tube extender that you can put on here and actually run an 18650 battery, which they do include that as well. So they include the tube extender with this for 18650, and of course you can run your standard CR123 batteries, whatever you have. So you have the universal being able to run each battery type, but also they have a USB-C interface port right here, where you can actually rig up your helmet setup to run a battery pack. So you run a USB-C cord to the back, maybe use a battery pack as a counterweight, and be able to run this thing all night long, running all over. I said it's really convenient, just the options that the StingIR has. On top of that, if you were to mount up hardware, you can actually do their weapon mount Picatinny. You can weapon mount this thing and be able to put that on there just like that, and then have your StingIR set up to weapon mount. Does have a clip-on. Didn't really play with the clip-on. Didn't work, I don't think, as well with it. They kind of have the fixation mechanism. Will work on some, but not all optics, as far as the clip-on configuration for the weapon system on the StingIR. What's nice also is they do include a secondary eye cup, one that does have a longer tube. So if you were to weapon mount it, here is the standard eye cup configuration. Or if you lose one, you got a backup you could use. That does happen from time to time, losing a couple eye cups, but you can do that here with the StingIR. Palettes, I mean, it does have several palette modes here. We got the orange mode, the rainbow mode, white hot, black hot. So we do have 4 modes that are accessible here by pressing the menu button right here, smack dab in the middle. You're able to access that. So think about it, if you had a helmet mounted, you just kind of reach up and just pop the buttons here and be able to change through the palettes as well as zoom, and then manually nuke and all that. It's kind of fun here. It's just a 3-button system, being able to run those easily while helmet mounted. Of course, handheld as well. But I will tell you that it does really work well as far as the helmet setup and just being lightweight. It is kind of a polymer housing, so it is not heavy metal and things like that. So you're not constantly having a lot of weight in the front. Some guys, I mean, they like helmet setups, but don't want to have a lot of weight weighting them down in the front. This is actually the perfect thing for you. To be able to run that, and that'll work out great for you. But I will tell you, we've been very impressed with the StingIR here by AGM. So please reach out to us if you have questions. We want to show some footage with it. Speaking of footage, the way that you do footage, you can actually record with it, but you do need to use a DVR system with a proprietary USB-C to analog, which we do have here at Feral Texas Outdoors. So we'd be happy to set you up if you are wanting to record with that. We actually used a mini DVR, a standard external DVR system. The mini DVR is about the size of kind of about our mount. It's really small, and so we were able to kind of hide that within our helmet setup most of the time, so not be in the way. I mean, we would run external power and then be able to bridge off and run a video to a DVR, mini DVR. So it didn't really add much to the helmet. So if you are wanting to record with a StingIR, please reach out to me. Ask for Jason. I'll be able to help you out on how you were able to rig ours up, and we'll be able to do that for our customers here that get their StingIRs from us. We'll be able to get you set up with that. Maybe we might put that in a package here in the future, but we'll see. But if you have any questions, please reach us, feraltexasoutdoors.com. Send us a message on our social media platforms, shoot me an email, give us a call here at the store, or come by and see us and come check these things out in person just to see, hey, what do they look like? I want to get hands-on and see. Come by and see us. We'd be happy to help you out, and we'll be bringing more to you soon here with the StingIR series.
Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed the content. If you'd like to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you're notified the next time we post a video. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us on any of our social media platforms. You can also call us, send us a text, or as always, visit us here at our store located in Holland, Texas, between Austin and Waco. Now, if you want to get more in-depth information from other users, not just us, feel free to join our Facebook groups so you can see what others are saying about the product as well. As always, thank you for watching. Bye.